Human Resources Subcommittee meeting for the March 16, 2015 for the State Board of Cosmetology at 10:30. Actually, 10:31 is called to order. Okay, so since it's just the two of us, why don't you go ahead and say who you are, Koki, and then I will, and then we can pledge allegiance again.
Koki Booth, Board of Member.
Neil Hoffman, Board Member.
Gary Landry, Executive Director.
And then I think Monica and Andrew are there.
Andrew Helms, Chief Financial Officer, present.
Monica Bradford, Executive Assistant.
Okay, agenda item number 2, if everybody please stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Moving right along, item number 3. If there's any member of the public that's there that would like to step forward and make a comment not related to anything on the agenda today for the subcommittee meeting, please step forward.
We have no one here.
And we have no one here.
Okay, so there's no
agenda item
public.
number 4 then. Yeah, no public. But we gave them a chance, which was the important part. So, consideration and approval for the agenda and its posting. Ms. Bradford.
It has been posted according to the open meeting law requirements.
Thank you so much. So, Ms. Booth, I think you just need to make the motion and then I second.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
And I'll second. And so for the agenda and its posting according to open meeting law, which according to Ms. Bradford has been done. So all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And that motion carries. Okay, number 5. So this discussion and approval for the hiring policy.
If I could just make a few comments, Mr. President.
Of course, Mr. Lane.
The only changes that I saw after reviewing the previously approved executive director recruitment process would be to include rather than having the board create a committee and have a liaison that would be required for contact with the quote management team at the board, I would change that to the deputy executive director, because if you look at the job description and the requirements of the deputy executive director relative to the executive director, that person is actually qualified to run the board and does so in my absence. So where we didn't have an overall position like that before, this was exactly what we needed. But now with the deputy executive director, I would expect the deputy executive director to submit weekly reports, to do all the things that I would normally do should due to illness or involuntary termination, leave quicker than there would be a transition period, and that I would be there to transition my duties to the next executive director whenever he or she would be appointed.
And I was going to bring that up too, but I'd like to take it, that was my thought too, that we have the executive director there, but have just in there, should there not be an executive director, then that the board president would be in charge. So just if something happened, that you did have that other person there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or did I talk too fast?
Oh yeah, I understand.
Okay. If the executive director and deputy executive director would both be out, then the president would be the one who
Correct.
run the board. Okay, that's fine.
So, Ms. Booth, I'll entertain a motion then.
Okay. Are we going to make a motion for all of them, or just, because I have some changes too in that.
I think
area.
because they were agendized individually, we have to make motions for each one individually.
Okay, so today, right now, we're talking on the recruitment process.
No, number 5, the discussion and approval for the executive director hiring policy for possible action.
Okay, I make a motion then that we...
Okay, sorry, you said it, which is essentially the same thing, sorry. Yes, so number 5.
Okay. See, I don't have that in front of me. I just have the subcommittee packet, so you've got something totally different. So are we on the recruitment process?
No, I'm just going off the agenda, and I have the same thing. It's the Human Resources Subcommittee meeting agenda. Did you get that?
No,
packet?
I don't have that. I
It's pages 1 through, it goes, 12 or so.
I don't have that, so I'm sorry. I'm not, that's all right. Just,
Okay.
I make a motion to change that the director,
I make a motion.
the assistant director's in charge with the president of the board being the backup.
And Mr. Landry, and your recommendation, is that what the staff recommendation was?
That is staff recommendation.
Okay. And I second that motion. So all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. That motion carries. Number 6, the executive director annual review policy.
Well, you know what? I'm not finished.
So again, Ms. Booth, you don't have that paperwork in front
No,
of you?
I have a couple of changes that I wanted to make on the recruitment process, which are just minor changes, but so that's why I'm saying I would like to be able to, I'd like to
Okay,
continue on the
so
recruitment
then-
process.
Okay, well that's, okay, so I guess we'll reopen discussion for agenda item number 5 then.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have what you're talking about there, but on page 1, do you have page 1 of the recruitment process? It looks like this.
Everybody got the same. Neil,
Okay.
everyone has the same information.
Yes, we both have page 1 of the recruitment process.
Okay.
Yeah, so it says pre-recruitment activities in blue.
You're right. On number 4,
Okay.
I don't like the word problems. I'd like to see it say issues, comma lawsuits.
Receive a briefing on current problems and the status of important projects from the departing executive director.
It suggests
So
we
you
have
want that to
problems in
say
the board, and I
issues
don't
instead
believe
of
we do.
problems? Okay. Issues, and then what did you say also?
Issues and lawsuits. So if there's any lawsuits going on, any issues, or important projects, I think the word important should be taken out in any projects that are going on. All projects, maybe if something happens that we need to have a briefing about the projects that are going on and issues and lawsuits. That I don't believe we work with problems, and all projects are important.
Okay.
And if the executive director is not there, then we would add 4 managers at that point. And number 5, I'd like to replace problems with issues again.
Okay.
And then on page 3, under hard skills, it really kind of points out that we're really looking for somebody that is technology savvy, where I think that most of our hard skills should be, we want to know if he can communicate, his negotiation skills, his leadership skills, and so I'd like to add those 3 in there.
Okay, so under hard skills for number 5, you wanted to change that to be what exactly?
Just the experience in utilizing technology, period. Because you would hire, if we really needed a technology person, we'd hire an IT person. But I think the director needs to have great communication skills, negotiating skills, and leadership
So you want
skills.
number 5 to say experience in utilizing technology, communication, and
Leadership and negotiation. Communication, negotiation, and leadership. And technology. I mean, those would be, I think, the most
So
important
number
skills.
5, experience in utilizing technology, communication, leadership, and
Negotiation. Because there's a lot of large contract that the director has to negotiate, and I think that's an important quality to look for.
okay, so number 5, experience in utilizing technology, negotiations, communication, and leadership. Does that sound good?
That sounds good to me. And we can
Okay.
clean it up when we're writing it too, and that staff, I'm sure, will do that.
Right, cleaning up the language so that, okay. And then so basically through this, at any time where it says problems, we want that to say issues, yes?
Correct, because I think it looks like there's a lot of problems going on down there, and I don't
Right,
think there's
it
problems.
sounds like
I
we're
think
this
it's really
negative, yeah, no, it's a
issues.
negative connotation instead of a positive connotation, I agree with you.
And
Yeah,
number
so
5,
That's not it.
and then right below that executive director desired hard skills, again, it says extensive experience and development of implementation, utilization of technology. I think really we want him to have a good knowledge of technology, but it doesn't have to be extensive. Again, we could have the IT person. So I would just.
And I think we don't need to reiterate number 5 twice in 2 separate sections for hard skills. We said above experience in utilizing technology. That's enough for me. Is that enough for you? No, it's not.
Well, the way they have it set up here, do you want to change the whole way it's being set up here?
No, I don't. I'm not interested in doing that. But it's like it's.
I know it's duplicated.
Yeah, they're saying the same thing twice. So
Correct.
the first section of hard skills, so number 5, it said we've now changed it, or you and I agree that we're going to make a motion to change it to say experience in utilizing technology, negotiations, communication, and leadership. Well, I don't think we need to restate again technology as a specific. We've already done that. So to me, I think number 5